Welcome back to Paper Highlighter, your go-to source for all the latest drama from the world of reality TV. Today, we're diving into the explosive aftermath of Angela Deem's split from Michael Ilisanmi. The 90-Day Fiancé star has always been a force to be reckoned with, but now, after a devastating breakup, Angela's emotions are running wild. From very outbursts to shocking actions, we're counting down the 10 ways Angela is going berserk after her split with Michael. 1. Angela Deem spit on Michael. During a dinner out, Angela encouraged Michael to try some hog, but his reaction to the meal was less than enthusiastic, according to a clip shared by Entertainment Tonight on Facebook. The situation escalated when Angela believed Michael had spat out the dish, which infuriated her. In response, she spat right back at him. When Angela's temper flares like this, it's best to steer clear. While spitting is undeniably rude, it's far from the worst she's capable of. Angela may not have turned the hog into a weapon, but she once did just that with a strawberry shortcake, shoving the dessert into her partner Michael's face after discovering his cheating and lying. Although the act involved something as sweet as cake, there's no excusing this kind of violent behavior. Angela loses her cool, frustrated that Michael never truly understood her. To him, she was just an angry older woman constantly criticizing him. He never saw the hopeless romantic beneath her tough exterior. Despite Michael's disappointments, Angela kept forgiving him, hoping things would change. But in the end, he left for good. It's a far cry from the love story Angela dreamed of. With a kinder, more sincere partner, she might have been a completely different person. While both share the blame for how things turned out, Angela is ultimately responsible for her own actions. 2. Angela tried to get Michael deported. This strategy isn't exactly new in the 90-Day Fiancé universe. American participants on the original show and its spin-offs often wield their citizenship as leverage over their partners from poorer countries. They seem to prefer their partners being dependent on them, yet they also look down on them for not being from the U.S. This power imbalance and arrogance rarely lead to a happy ending, as Michael discussed in the clip above. In fact, the lack of financial equality is a key reason why so many 90-Day Fiancé relationships fall apart. After Michael left her, Angela, like many jilted lovers from the show, sought revenge. She aimed to even the score by attempting to get her ex deported. But is this a step too far? Is it beyond the usual drama that unfolds between exes during a messy breakup? Perhaps. It's like escalating from a lover's quarrel to all-out war. Trying to strip someone of their chance at the American dream is the ultimate act of bitterness. And more often than not, it doesn't even work. 3. Angela hired a private investigator. Angela's decision to hire a private investigator felt straight out of a noir film. The detective's findings confirmed what Angela had suspected all along. Michael was indeed a deceitful con artist with intentions to pursue other women. In essence, he was a fraud who pretended to be a prince but turned out to be a scammer who targeted her through Facebook. The main benefit of Angela bringing in the investigator was finding closure. Knowing the truth, no matter how harsh, helps people come to terms with reality and begin the healing process. While Angela's choice to investigate might seem extreme, it provided her with crucial information that could shift her perspective and help her move on. 4. Angela tries to downplay her abuse of Michael. Most breakups are private, but this one has been anything but. When Angie chose to dive into reality TV, she gave up a lot of her personal privacy. So when people criticize her for hitting Michael, attacking his car, and shoving cakes in his face, she has to own up to her actions. Yes, I did that. It was wrong. Angela is struggling with this situation. She feels justified in her actions, but her rage, intense and destructive, often overwhelms her. It's as if she transforms into a furious, uncontrollable force, reminiscent of the Hulk's tantrums. This unchecked anger is the biggest issue, a painful remnant of a failed relationship. Angela needs to address her anger and seek healthier ways to manage her emotions. It's time for her to mature and find a path to peace. 5. Angela should stop her social media stalking of Michael. Angela seems to be slipping into the role of a resentful social media stalker driven by lingering grudges. This troubling behavior involves obsessively monitoring her ex's online activities boundaries and feeling entitled to invade his privacy. Resentful stalkers often believe they have a right to incessantly contact their targets, becoming a constant unsettling presence in their lives. However, stalking is illegal for good reason. The victims of stalking endure significant distress. They feel trapped in a constant surveillance state, which can be deeply traumatic. The sensation of being watched or intruded upon is far from normal, and it disrupts their everyday lives. Angela's fixation on her ex Michael and her attempts to reach out despite his clear desire for distance only exacerbate the situation. To him, Angela's behavior is intrusive and unwelcome. For her, stalking may seem like a way to find closure, but it's a harmful obsession that can take over her life. Unfortunately, many resentful stalkers persist for years, unable to let go.